It began with a single upload, a shaky, low-resolution video barely a minute long. No title, no description. Just a man sitting alone in a dark room staring into the camera without blinking. His breathing was heavy, almost mechanical, and behind him there was a faint sound. A slow, rhythmic knocking. Then without warning, the screen went black. At first, almost no one saw it, just another odd clip in the endless ocean of YouTube's randomness. But within days, more and more videos appeared, each stranger, darker, and more disturbing than the last. And before anyone realized what was happening, a small, obscure YouTube channel had become the center of one of the internet's most unsettling mysteries. The name of the channel was simple, almost forgettable. Username 666. For years, it existed like a digital ghost story. People whisper about it in forums, traded screenshots that looked like nightmares, and argued whether it was real or not. The story always started the same way. Someone would type in youtube.com/666 into their browser and find themselves on a page that didn't look like YouTube at all. The layout was distorted, the thumbnails twisted, and the familiar red and white color scheme was overtaken by dark, pulsing shades of black and red. Videos showed human faces melting, stretching, glitching like corrupted files. The comment section was filled with the same comment, 666, and when they tried to leave the page, the browser refused to close. The screen would flicker, reload, and display one final message: "You have seen too much." It sounds like an urban legend, and maybe that's all it is. But the origins of username 666 are tied to something very real. In 2007, when YouTube was still a wild frontier of the internet, a Japanese digital artist known as Nana825763 uploaded a short video called Username 666. It told the story of a user who discovered a cursed account and tried to delete it, only to watch the entire platform descend into chaos. The visuals were haunting, distorted faces, red backgrounds that seemed to pulse. But what made it terrifying wasn't just the imagery, it was how close it felt to something that could actually be real. The creator used real YouTube elements, the interface, the comment section, the loading bar. It looked exactly like the site viewers were used to seeing every day, except twisted into something unholy. For a moment, it blurred the line between fiction and reality. Viewers began to wonder, was this based on a real event? Could there really be a hidden, forbidden account somewhere in YouTube servers? Within weeks, forums were filled with users claiming they found the traces of the cursed channel. Screenshots circulated, most obviously fake, but convincing enough to spark a genuine panic. Some claimed that searching 666 in YouTube's code revealed anomalies. Others swore they saw a video disappear from their subscription after visiting the channel. The more people denied it existed, the more others insisted that it did. The fear spread faster than the truth. To understand why username 666 hit so hard, you have to remember what internet was like back then. This was before content moderation, before algorithms knew what you liked, before web felt safe or predictable. YouTube was raw, chaotic, and mysterious. Strange videos surfaced all the time, glitches, tests, uploads, forgotten corners of the platform that seemed almost alive. So when a horror story suggested that a real YouTube account was infected with evil, it didn't sound that impossible. The platform itself was new. Soon, the username 666 myth evolved. People began claiming that the channel could infect your own account. That if you watched one of the videos, your recommendation would change, showing static-filled thumbnails, distorted faces, and messages written in foreign languages. Some said it even affected your computer. Files would appear on your desktop, or your wallpaper would change to a screenshot from the cursed video. But in a way of all great internet legends, the evidence was not the point. What mattered was how the story felt, and what it revealed about us. Because the behind the horror of username 666 was much older fear. Fear that our technology, our creation, might one day turn against us. That beneath friendly user interfaces there was something unnatural watching us back. In a way, username 666 became a digital age myth. The modern successor to ghost stories told around a campfire. But instead of dark woods, our setting was a cold glow of computer screens at 3 a.m. Instead of haunted houses, we feared haunted servers. And YouTube, with its endless expanse of content and mystery, became the perfect haunted mansion. What's most fascinating is that username 666 wasn't the only eerie channel to terrify people. Around the same time, users discovered other strange corners of the site, videos that defied explanation. There was WebDriver Torso, an automated account that uploaded thousands of near-identical clips, rectangles flashing over beeps, and static. No titles, no description, no context. For months, people thought it was connected to username 666, that perhaps this was the channel's evolution. When journalists finally investigated, they discovered WebDriver Torso was actually a test channel owned by Google to measure video quality. Innocent, but still unnerving. Even knowing the truth didn't make it feel any less alien. Then there were channels like Unfavorable Semicircle, which posted endless cryptic videos with strange symbols, distorted audio, and random patterns. Some videos lasted mere seconds, others hours. When users tried to contact the channel's owner, they got no response. Then one day, the entire account vanished, deleted without any explanation. The echoes of username 666 lived through every one of these mysteries. Each time a new strange channel appeared, the same question resurfaced. Is this just art? A prank? Or something much darker? Are we being watched through the very platform we watch others? Psychologists have a name for that feeling, the uncanny valley. It's a discomfort we feel when something looks almost human, but not quite. And the internet is full of it. Machines pretending to be people, algorithms predicting our behavior, and artificial voices trying to sound alive. Username 666 wasn't just scary because of its imagery. It was scary because it felt too close to the real thing. It mirrored YouTube perfectly, except one version of it has been affected. And that made a lot of people wonder, what if one day the affection wasn't fiction? Years after the original video, Nana825763 admitted it was all just a horror project, a digital creepypasta meant to explore fear in modern age. But the myth refused to die. New uploads claiming to be from the original username 666 appeared every few years. Some were clear fan recreations. Others were not so easy to explain. In 2015, a user discovered a channel that had no profile picture, no banner, no description, just a single video. It was titled, you guessed it, 666. Thumbnail showed a distorted version of the old YouTube homepage. And when the video played, it began exactly like the original story, a person clicking on YouTube 666 and the site glitching, the colors bleeding red. But this time, when the screen went black, a whisper could be heard, someone saying, "You're next." The account was reported and deleted within hours, but by then, thousands have seen it. And for the new generation of internet users, the legend of username 666 was reborn. It's easy to laugh it off now. We know how digital horror works. Glitches, filters, creepy sound design. But the reason these stories still work is because YouTube remains a strange place, filled with corners we don't fully understand. Even with algorithms and moderation, there are still millions of forgotten videos, lost accounts, dead links, and abandoned channels quietly lingering in the background. And if you scroll long enough, past polished thumbnails and cheerful creators, you'll find them. Videos with no views, accounts with no names, clips that seem to exist for no reason at all. Sometimes they're test uploads, sometimes they're mistakes, and sometimes they feel like something else entirely. Maybe that's why username 666 endures. Because deep down, we suspect that not every video on YouTube was meant to be seen, that somewhere buried among billions of uploads, there are things waiting. So the next time you find yourself up late at night, lost in the rabbit holes of videos, remember this story. If your screen flickers, if a video loops endlessly, if comment section fills with repeating numbers, don't panic. Just close the tab and walk away. Because once you start digging too deep into the darkest corners of YouTube, you might find one thing you weren't meant to see.